What a weird and wonderful day. Thanks for joining me for today's reading. I will be looking into the energies for each of the astrological signs. 12 signs, but only one card per sign. Doing this like a little quick draw reading to see which energies want to come through as guidance, advice, or insight, support, really feeding my own curiosity at the collective energy just now. And I will be filling these little bottles for Tiny Tarot and sending them off into the wild for passers-by at the portal place to choose and take. And with that, I send a blessing for release, for truth to be disclosed, for shadow to be enlightened, for insight to be gleaned in some of the pockets that you may have not been willing to look into. This is going to be posted on the night of the full moon in Sagittarius, which is my sun sign, and a huge part of my core identity lies within these themes around expansion, adventure, learning, meaning, extreme energies of alchemy and potent fire. So welcome to my fellow Sagittarians, and we offer this energy in the closing of this cycle for May, after we have had already that amazing, massive full moon in the beginning of the month, Taurus, I believe. And this is a shift. I can feel it. It's been the busiest week I've had in the shop since I can remember, if ever recorded. And there are themes, and I feel like I know too much and I have no idea how to articulate it. So that is the origin of the reason why I turned to the tarot in the first place. And so here I am with a very low social battery, on the edge of a potential burnout myself, but feeling this inner call to just check in. One card, a moment of meditation for you. I will hopefully be linking it to, or putting somewhere in the video, a link to invite you to explore the deeper meaning of the card for your sign. You might want to check for your sun, moon, and or rising sign. Potentially for somebody that you know or love, or don't want to love, or don't know but want to know. Anything. Cross watchers are welcome, but I deliver these messages with the highest intention of love and relief. Ace of Cups. Unconditional love. I have no judgment. I welcome any and all of the messages, however twisted they may feel, to come through. And I will attempt to keep this brief and succinct and direct with my archer's arrow. And I'll be asking a simple but bold question of each sign. What are you ready to stop pretending about? Where is it enough? And how can we work with the energy of the tarot, not just in this one card, but in the entire pattern that it reveals, to help you to shift into a place of radical authenticity? At first, we have to reveal the shadow, the pretense, the mask. We'll be starting with air signs. And first we'll have a moment to focus our attention on the area of the heart. Taking a few deeper and slower breaths than usual. And we can begin. Now, don't listen to me. I'm just a hippie in the rainforest. You are the hero of your story. But if something resonates, I'd love to know. Queen of Swords. Ah, shut me up, why don't you? I would love for you to let me know. You can leave me a comment, reach out to me, however you find your way. I would love to hear from you. Okay. Libra, what are you ready to stop pretending about? That's bullshit. Two of Cups. Sorry, but it's not bullshit. But I already did this recording. I started it and then stopped. And I only got through Libra and I had the Two of Cups. So that's... I'm ready. Okay, it's not about me. But wow, Two of Cups. Okay. Relationships, harmony, love, masculine and feminine, not gender exclusive. But this is a mutual understanding. Being on the same page as your significant other, coming to the party with a clear cup, you know, not intending to poison the other or to spill your toxicity into the other's field. And if you need higher guidance, then ask for it from your guides, your ancestors, whoever you deem to be connecting this fabric of patterns that we are all part of. Collective consciousness. But it's time to reach a mutual understanding in a partnership that you deem to be attractive or to feel attractive in. There's an attraction energy. It's quite like the Lovers, but it's not. So it's a time for getting it out. So no more pretending in partnerships, Libra. Okay. Aquarius, what are you ready to stop pretending about? One more shuffle. Aquarius, what are you ready to stop pretending about? Mother Mary. The Moon. The unconscious. Carl Jung says that until you bring what is unconscious into consciousness, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. Aquarius, you are on a path and the only way through is through. You cannot ignore or avoid the critters along the way. And it's a time of inner connection. It's an inner quest first and foremost. There is nothing outside of you that will affect this. It is not a happening to me kind of energy. You have the power within. And if you're not sure and you're unaware, or you don't know what you think you don't know, or you feel like you're not pretending anything, the call or the answer is coming from inside the house. Go within, go deeper, go even deeper, and go a little bit deeper again. And then maybe a little bit deeper. And then just keep going through. The only way out is through. This might be quite an intense moon for you. But Aquarius, you're no stranger to the journey towards the fountain of truth. It's more a matter of aligning with the shadow parts that may want to disprove a prior truth. Gemini. What are you ready to stop pretending? Gemini. The dual mind. Happy birthday to the Geminis out there. Don't mean to be a party pooper. Oof, that hurt. The Hermit, Major Arcana, number 9. This is a perfectionist energy that is asking for you to tie up loose ends, or to take a moment in between things or events, kind of giving yourself some agile time to process something that needs deeper integration, like turning knowledge into wisdom in a sense. And there might be something that you've finished or completed, or haven't finished or haven't completed, and it's about the guidance system as well. Who is running the show? Who's in charge? Who have you put in the position of authority to guide your way? You might need to find a solid mentor, or become more of a integral piece of your own guidance system. It's kind of like a shape up energy, I'm feeling it as. And yeah, that perfectionist energy, it's like ship up or shape out. Well, that's not the same. But yeah, the dual mind of the Gemini, which is what I was holding in my frequency as I was drawing that card. It's maybe split energy of, you know, sitting on the fence when we need to actually decide something. I don't know what you're pretending, but you really can't fake it when you've integrated wisdom. You might be going through a dark night of the soul and having a bit of an identity crisis, and I would say that's pretty on time. Get support where you need to, get help where you need to, get on with it. It's time to come out from the cave at the top of the mountain and shine your light and guide your way forward, and explore deeper meanings of any patterns that are wanting to be released. This is right before the Wheel of Fortune energy, when the hero's journey changes from descending to ascending. And so in order to grab that wheel, this is kind of like a quest or a test of your character, integrity. It's personal integrity, standards. Stop pretending. You're a big hermit now. You're the wise one now. Okay, water energy. Cancer. What are you ready to stop pretending now? Page of Wands, lack of inspiration. I don't know why it's a lack, but it must be, I don't know. But there's something uninspiring to turn around or stop pretending on. You've been through 3 mountains in the background here. There's enough experience. Curiosity might be a key or a doorway or an avenue for you to find that spot of authenticity that is required for this next shift. The shift is already here. It's not, don't wait for it anymore. Like, it's time to focus on something worth graduating and becoming successful, whatever that means to you. But there might be a lack of passion, desire, curiosity, but also responsibility and It's Wands energy, so it could be just instinct or desire or appetite. It might be a physical curiosity or a physical motivation, energy that is lacking. But what you focus on expands, and you've overcome all of your past hard days. So if there's excuses in the way, then you might pay to take another look at them. It's a youthful energy. So, I don't know, stretch and flex your abilities or your gifts, and look into something worth becoming successful in, whatever that means to you. But let go of that Ten of Wands in the prior position and get ready to gallop with the Knight of Wands. But there's a lack of motivation here. Left foot, right foot, the body will follow. Scorpio. Too many. Oh, she's strict today. Scorpio, what are you ready to stop pretending? About? Something. High Priestess. First feminine archetype that we see in the entire deck. The second card, Full Magician, then the High Priestess. First time that we meet our intuition, our higher knowing, and trusting it really with, again, great authority, because she is the High Priestess, she knows. But there's also a piece around letting anybody else trust their intuition as well. You know, what's true for me is not true for you. And the High Priestess believes that everybody's a little bit right, because it's not about proving what you know. It's about knowing what you know and standing for it. Against all odds or amongst the chaos. It's like, how can we hold this frequency now and still allow the flow to open your mind? There's no ceiling on this card, so it might be a narrow mind, or calling in some kind of openness or acceptance of other people's truths. I don't know many Scorpios that have been able to do that. It is what it is, though, and it is what it is. Accepting truth from all departments and being able to sit in your own throne of integrity without needing to knock other pillars down in the process. And with that, if there's a pretending energy around what you stand for or what you have known, you might be sensing that there's time to shift a belief or to rewrite a program, and that could have come from recent insight. And the emotional perspective as well, it might be a feeling knowing, not a logic knowing, a sensing. Maybe you're coming into some new gifts, extrasensory gifts. What are you going to do with them? How are you going to immortalize yourself in this new identity? Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I have to say there's something about other people's truths getting in the way of your personal truth, and there might be something to unpack with that. Pisces. What are you ready to stop pretending about, Pisces? What are you ready to stop pretending about? Fuck. Sorry. Wheel of Fortune. Well, this moon might take you off tilt or be a little too much. I don't know how else to say that. Like, it's a big energy. It's Sagittarius energy. But it's also like a change in direction in that hero's journey, Wheel of Fortune. Is Pisces a fixed sign? I don't know. No, Scorpio's fixed. I can't remember. Anyway, these are the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac and the corners here. And so there might be some like stable pillars for you to land on or lean on. But there's a question around, where are you not taking control of your own trajectory of energy and your own fortune? There may be a tendency to self-deprecating tendency, or a self-sacrificing energy, or a drop it, yuck, tastes like shit, sorry. It's making you sick. I don't mean to scare you. Don't listen to me. I'm not a health professional. It's just what I sensed. So book the appointment. Take care of the thing. Make the decision. Clean out the car. Change your style. I don't know. Fresh new insight, enlightenment. How much more information do you need? Ace of Swords. There'll be one final sword. But you are the captain of the ship. You are the hero of the story. You are behind the Wheel of Fortune. Pisces. Aries. How are we liking these quick draw readings? Aries. What are you ready to stop pretending about? Oh, I just bent my card, Aries. 7 of Swords. Motherfucker. Okay, so look, I've been playing around with this pattern. I posted the 7 of Swords only just last week. You can look at the extended version of that reading. I think this is a collective energy. Aries, you really instigated a lot with that stellium a few weeks or months back. There was a lot going on, a lot of chaos, a lot of movement astrologically. It felt like a circus in the sky. And what have you been doing since then? Is there a new strategy in place? Where are you avoiding facing the music when you need to? And Swords being air energy of the mind, the mental realm, that etheric realm, chaos in the mind, war of the mind, conflict in the mind, competition in the mind. But it might be tricking you. In reality, there is a couple of things that you are sure of, but there is also a split energy of trying to weave your way through past, present, and future timelines all in one go. And there's an imbalance in the system as you try to sneak away. Don't avoid facing the music if you've had enough information. Could be to do with something about love, relationships. But if you catch a lion, cheat and steal and sneak and, looks like a snake, walks like a snake, slithers like a snake, it is a snake. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want the joke to be on you when you've had all of this activity and insight, unless you like creeping around. Put your sneakers on. You can sneak around all you like. Okay, Leo. What are you ready to stop pretending about, Leo? Show me clearly, please. Oof. Okay. What are you ready to stop pretending about, Leo? Four of Pentacles. It's a frugal energy. It's a tight-pursed kind of energy. It's also like potentially, if it's not financial, it could be like a tight grip or control on reality. Something that may have like slowly isolated you from something, whether it's a structure or a community or a group or a place, person, thing, whatever. Get more generic. It doesn't matter. It's about your grip and where is it tensing up your potential to allow abundance in. Energy wise as well, it could be around structure, like infrastructure, being that's interesting, being set in your ways about how a thing needs to, or even not how a thing needs to be, but how it might be control, but how visible how visible. Okay, I'm kind of getting it like responsible, integrity, personal integrity, responsibility. You know, if you're going to throw your hat in the ring, or if you're going to put your pentacles in the pot, if you're going to front the deal or be the face of the thing, or anyway, it might just be time to loosen the purse strings or to invest in getting help or support as you're building something bigger than you or greater than you. The next card being that Five of Pentacles and being left outside in the cold. So, but it's halfway to the 10. So, you know, this is a bit different to something else that has happened in the past. And while these tendencies may have got you where you are, the frugal energy needs to be looked at. I don't know why we're pretending. Might be like I've got it under control, I've got it all, you know, like this is, I can handle it, I can see it all, but it's getting you further and further away from a collective of some sort, or a group think perspective. Yeah, masculine energy imbalance. 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. 4 of Pentacles. All right, Sag, what you got for me? What are you ready to stop pretending about, Sagittarius? Pick a card, any card. Oof, that felt good. Okay. Far out. Queen of Swords. I say far out because I identify with this card more than any of them, and I'm also a Sagittarius, and I was doing my best to clear the field, but yeah, it's boundaries, it's this cold energy, this unapproachable distance, and this up in the air, head in the clouds kind of energy, as a result of previous transformation or previous pain. She still has her heart open, but there is a clear boundary at play. I guess the Queen of Swords would stop pretending that she gives a fuck, because she doesn't. It's no time to ignore your intuition, or better judgment, even better. Trust in the logic and integrity, knowing when insight comes and when it's time to act, you will know. It could be showing up as hypervigilance, isolation, a need to be right. And at the heart of it is past transformation, either pain, loss, achievement, you know, good, bad, ugly, all of it. It rests at the base of that throne. So either take the seat, what is that saying? Shit or get off the pot. Wow. Capricorn. Well, I love me a little Capricorn energy. What do you got for me? What are you ready to stop pretending about, Capricorn? Queen of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So I think there might be like, I don't know how to explain this, but I felt that before it happened. I think there might be like something in the works, Capricorn energy, Capricorn, whatever. Something in the works that you've been wanting to express or be seen as or get visibility on. It's like a very attractive energy. And it's like against, you've got to really dig deep as to where you are superstitious, yeah, but cautious in a, like this is not logic, this is feeling, this is fire, passion, power, drive, leadership, promotion, self-promotion. Now's not the time to be humble, Capricorn, is what I'm trying to say. If that's what you've been pretending, you can't hide the sun, babe. Like, you just can't. So best frock up. And if you've been mitigating risk as a way to kind of hide behind doubt or insecurity, now would be the time to face that energy and really leverage the energy from this full moon to reach for the sun. No holds barred. Let all of the superstitious totems of reality sit at your feet and enjoy the view as you look to the future and look forward, because this is just like the tip of the fireberg for you. There's, you know, maybe you've been playing small and it's kind of time to let them see it or let them look. But now's not the time to be humble, Capricorn. And, you know, easy does it is what I just heard, but also maybe give yourself to August, Leo season, July, August. It's not far away. Get on with it. Yeah, okay, there's maybe a short-term something that you want to promote or get exposure on. Taurus. What have you learnt since the last moon? What are you ready to stop pretending about? I'm going to take it because that was weird. Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck, Three of Swords popping out face down, but King of Wands face up right off the back of that Capricorn energy. So is are the earth signs looking for more fire in their belly, or is it just the right time, just the right amount of fire? Taurus energy, there needs to be some kind of forgiveness or healing of the past chapter, but letting go of looping in the mind and replaying something over and over again that's disturbing the field. This little lizard here. It's getting in the way of your success. Yeah, okay. You've got to let go of something that's holding you back from success. And look, if you don't know how to do that, I'm not sure I would know how to either, but there is probably a third place option or a choice or opportunity that you haven't considered. Maybe go backwards to go forward to see how you got here. But it's time to heal and find a successful end to a painful chapter. If you've been pretending that you're all that in a bag of chips and underneath you're broken and hurting and it's raining and my heart is in pain, it's gonna start showing. The lizards will notice. The little critters will feel the disturbance in the force. And, you know, Taurians have a very individual way of defining success. It might be freedom over discipline. Something. Virgo. Last in the wheel. Virgo. What are you ready to stop pretending about, Virgo? Let's see it clearly, please. Is that clear? I don't know. Fuck. Oh. Did she forget how to shuffle? Look, let's just chill out. Virgo. What are you ready to stop pretending about? Ten of Wands. Drop it. You literally can't take another step forward, Virgo, with all of this baggage, weight, expectation. And if you have been accumulating it over some time, it's, you know, drop it. Great advice. Yeah. It's pretty simple though. It's pretty straightforward. It's time to drop it. Could be physical weight. It could be spiritual burden. It could be too much on your plate. It could be high expectations. It could be unrelenting standards. Wow, I felt that. Before it gets to resentment, that feeling, if you know what I'm talking about, let me know, because I feel like this is true. Stop pretending that you can handle all of this stuff when you don't want that much. It's not that you're not striving for a lot. It's that what you do want is enough. And you kind of need to shave off or do a bit of a spiritual detox or like a personal growth sanity check. You don't need to read any more books. You don't need to get any more courses. You don't need to qualify. You've got everything you need. If you're not doing it, there's a reason. And that's what you got to stop pretending about. Cut the crap, drop the shit, and do the thing that lights you up. That way, you know you'll do it well. Otherwise, it's going to turn into resentment. You'll replay old patterns and you'll look for things outside of yourself to satisfy you when you know where you've accumulated this over desire. Like it's like the hungry caterpillar. Too much. Chew your food slowly, shave it off, get back to basics. I don't know what I'm saying, but I feel like I know something true came out of that. 10 of Wands. Woof. Clear the deck on the hanged man. We're going to pause there. I'm going to print these out. 10 of Wands. And start rolling them into the bottles and just rethink my entire life's purpose as I do it. no big deal. And assess how uncanny it is that that Queen of Swords energy from Sagittarius is literally working its way through me right now. And just accept it and stop pretending that I didn't choose it. And take ownership of whatever else comes up and release it out into the wild, and I'll be ready to roar at the moon in T-minus many minutes. A few minutes, not many minutes. Thanks for being here. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a reading, and it's been even longer since I've made the little tiny tarot times. So let's see if you enjoyed this style of reading. If one card was enough, not enough, too much, would love to know more. And please share this with anybody who you might feel will get something out of it. And I do hope that it has helped you in some way to know that you're in good company when it comes to shadow work under this massive full moon. And we're all in this together. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.